Hey guys, Bishmii back again with another video. Oh, you know the vibes. And today we got connected with Luke Harry. This is actually a pre-recording. Well, no, not pre-recording. After I did the battle already. I did the battle while I was in Trinidad. I finally got around to like editing the video. And yeah, so he has his Fluttermane, Torkoal, Garganacl, Cloyster, Brute Bonnet, and Earthworm. Now, this looking at this team that I wanted to go in with, I think I led with Reboot because I was banded and it just had a good matchup into anything. I could sucker punch the Fluttermane, I could U-turn on Garganacl, maybe even high jump kick if I had it. I think I had taunt also, and I had Flare Blitz. I know I had Flare Blitz, so I felt like Reboot with the band would have actually just went crazy on the lead. And yeah, let's skip to the battle. So we're just gonna lead off with Reboot. He leads off with Torkoal. Now, if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and yeah. So I go for the U-turn. Right, the liberal props transform to a bug type. That does nothing. I mean, what was I gonna do to Torkoal anyways? I mean, I could have clicked high jump kick, got some damage off, but I think that with him most likely setting rocks this turn, going into my rocker on my own is just gonna be a good play. So as he does just go for the stealth rocks, I'm gonna stealth rocks back just so that, you know, we both have rocks up on either side. I also could have went into Avalug and rapid spun, maybe went into Palafin to get the transformation off. I think Palafin and transformation would have been okay, but I just go for the stealth rocks just to get them up. You know, you can't go wrong with getting up your stealth rocks. So he's gonna withdraw, and he is going to bring in the Garganacl. Yeah. He went Garganacl here on my knuckle stack. I set my rocks, and now this thing can do a bunch of things. I mean, it has recover, most likely Salt Cure itself, body press. We're just gonna go into our Palafin because we have bulk up and drain punch, I'm pretty sure, and we are covert cloak. So if he tries to Salt Cure us, we won't be affected by the after effects. But sadly, this guy isn't the transformed one. it's the baby. So I forgot that I can't just go into this thing and go crazy. I actually need to bring it in and swap it out. So now I'm like, okay, he clicked Iron Defense. What does he want to do? I mean, he might want to body press. I also brought an interesting Dragapult set with Curse, Leftovers. What else did it have? Hex. So yeah, we're gonna bring a Dragapult on the possibly body press. He's gonna go for Salt Cure. Okay, so we're gonna take the Rocks chip, Salt Cure, and then Salt Cure again, which is a lot of damage for my freaking Dragapult. And I forgot where I saw the curse tech, but I want to say this, going down in the book, this is not a good way to do it, Garganacl. So I'm gonna click curse. I thought that, I didn't think it was like belly drum. I thought it halved whatever HP you have. So, oh no, I switch out. Okay, I just switch out back into Palafin because, like I said, I am covert cloak. I should be able to just sit in front of the, I should be able to sit in front of this thing. Zero to hero, we get the transformation off, and he just goes for Salt Cure again, I guess to just kill Dragapult. He sees that I am covert cloak on this thing because I didn't take that residual damage, and I'm just gonna go for a bulk up here. I'm not sure what, like, if he had body press, that would have been a great play, but I guess he didn't want to take too much damage. He's gonna bring in Torkoal here. I want to say this is a very bad play from me after bulking up, because just even being at +1, I'm pretty sure I was jolly. Even in the sun, I wanted to click Wave Crash, but because the sun was up, I was a little hesitant. Do I switch here? I don't think I switch here. I definitely should have just Wave Crash though. Looking back on it, Wave Crash would have done a lot of damage. Granted, I would have taken some I would have taken recoil, but like I need to get the damage off. It's just that the sun really deterred me from clicking it, but sun only halves water type attacks. I'll go for the non-stab, non-super effective drain punch to try to get some health back as he goes for clear smog. Now, had I gone for wave crash, I would have done over 50%, and like that thing would have died the next turn. So I'm sitting here now, I lose my boost. I'm just like, dang, I'm gonna switch out, go into Avalugg now, hopefully get a rapid spin off, as I believe he switches out also this turn. Let's see, because he shown stealth rocks, he's shown clear smog. I'm not sure if he had anything else to touch my Palafin. Like, I figured if he had solar beam, he honestly would have killed me. Yeah, he's gonna withdraw here and go into Flutter Mane, right? He brings in Not Broken, which is Flutter Mane. Yeah. Now, looking at his team, he didn't really have a good what is it, ground switching nor ice, I believe. Oh no, it was the rock. So he didn't have a rock switching. So I ran Stone Edge, Body Press, Rapid Spin, and I forget what the last move is. Maybe Avalanche. But I just go for the Stone Edge here just to get some damage off, so that Palafin can jet punch it in return, because that would be great, as he's thinking what to do. I know I am sturdy. He's gonna go for Mystical Fire in the sun. That's gonna bring me down to my sturdy, and I just go for the Stone Edge. Stone Edge hits, and we do a lot of damage. It doesn't kill. I'm not invested, but I know this thing has pretty bad defense. Now, I still want to keep Avalugg to hopefully rapid spin off the rocks. So I was like in a pickle. I'm like, yo, what do I do? He could go for Moonblast here. This is free. We have a max HP, max special defense with a Violite Knuckle stack. So I decided to go into that. It should be able to take anything. Yeah, it should just be able to take anything. He's gonna go for the Moonblast, and we're gonna be able to eat that. I honestly should have just went Knuckle stack on the Flutter Mane instead of going for the damage, like just having a great switch in, because like now I don't have any sturdy. My Avalugg is at 1 when I could have easily switched into Knuckle stack. I don't know, man. Like I just be in a whole nother world. I believe I went for a recover here so that my Knuckle stack could stay healthy. Oh no, I went for Soft Hero. I'm crazy. Well, I figured he wouldn't stay in, and if he did, that wasn't doing anything. So we see the leftovers, and it's gonna take the Salt Cure chip. I think I go for recovery this turn. Do I recover here to stay healthy? Yeah. So that I can constantly switch into Flutter Mane, because this guy can be the 100% switch into Flutter Mane, which I didn't do. Like, I'm really thinking about it. Like, Avalugg did not need to get hurt there. Although I wanted the chip, like, it wasn't worth. It was not worth. He's just gonna Salt Cure me back, and now we're just sitting here Salt Curing each other, healing up. This mon is so freaking boring, man. It's so crazy. And like, I don't know, I thought I did something with this cursed Dragapult. I really did. I really thought I did something. And who do I go into here? Do I go Palafin? Let's see. I go Grim? Do I go Grim? Okay, so I'll go Grim here. Grim actually had a pretty good matchup too, with Drain Punch and Sucker Punch. Everything got hit by a fighting type attack, and if it didn't, which was the Flutter Mane, I could just Sucker Punch. And I'm pretty sure I put it into Sucker Punch range. Goes for Iron Defense. I believe I go for the Reflect here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yo, all these after battle effects. I'm looking forward to the timer being, like, actually playing on the timer 60 minutes, man. We go for the Reflect as they go for the Body Press, which it does a good chunk. Now my thing is, I can't even stay in. We've seen the set though. We know it has Recover, Body Press, Salt Cure, and Iron Defense. So here I believe I switch into Dragapult, because it shouldn't take too much damage from the Salt Cure, us being behind the Reflect. And then he can't go for Body Press. He might go for Iron Defense. He might try to boost up again. Come in, takes the rocks, he is gonna go for the recover here. So that was a free turn for me. Granted, I could have went like Palafin also. Palafin would have been a great play there. Being, like I said, behind the reflect, bulking up would have been great. But I get Dragon Pult in for free, as I am going to go for the curse. I believe this is the curse turn. Now, guys, this is a... Oh, do I protect? Protect to recover some more health back, right? Right. Sulk here. And also to chip it down. That's what I had. I had protect, curse. Do I have Willow in this thing? Okay, so we're just recovering also with the leftovers. Yeah, look at this, man. All these freaking after battle effects. I wish I had the speed up. But yeah, I definitely did this on my laptop on vacation. Let's see. Oh, I had Shadow Ball and Fire Blast. Okay. So we just go for the curse. We curse. That's going to half our HP to lay a curse on the Garganacl, but that thing does so much damage. Like, that set my health all the way to the red, man. And now I'm gonna recover leftovers, but it's literally not enough. And like, I sacked Dragon Pult for nothing. Like, this was so bad because the Flutter Mane was not like booster energy and it switched its move, so it wasn't Scarf. I'm pretty sure Dragon Pult could have just killed the Flutter Mane with Shadow Ball. Sacking my fastest Mon was like one of my downfalls. Just trying to get rid of this freaking Garganacl. Like, learning how to play against this thing is gonna be so tough in like the upcoming, like, this generation. I mean, granted, Home is gonna come out, so we're gonna have like different ways to deal with it. But like, looking at it, I was just like, bruh, how do I even stop this thing? I go Palafin here, and I believe I click bulk up, if not just Wave Crash, because I figured he doesn't want to stay in here. We just bulk up. He's definitely gonna want to keep it. I mean, it has cursed on it. Well, it's cursed, and it's freaking what is it, Sulk here. So he's most likely not gonna want to stay in. I'm pretty sure he goes Torkoal, if I'm not mistaken. Heavy duty boots being such a great item, like literally me setting up the rocks didn't mean anything to this Torkoal. Like, I wanted to hopefully put it in range, but those boots put it in work. We bulk up here, and what does he go for? I think I just Wave Crash this thing. Do I Wave Crash? Yeah, Wave Crash. Now, looking at this damage, right? Imagine had I Wave Crashed it the other time. Like, imagine the first time I hit it with a Wave Crash, this thing lived. Like, look at that. Look at how much it lived on, bro. He's gonna go for the Clear Smog, free. And now it's just like, bruh. Like, granted, I would have taken that damage earlier, but this thing sucks. Well, it just sucks that I had to take, like, I couldn't get out with the boost, because at the end of this turn I would have been at +1 attack, +1 defense, and with like Drain Punch, Jet Punch, and Wave Crash, I would have been able to do a lot of damage to his team, and I wouldn't have to worry about this freaking turtle coming back in constantly. Who does he go now? Does he go Bubonic? He's gonna bring a Spike, which is Cloyster. Now, like, if I was boosted up, man, I would have just swung on the Drain Punch. I should have just swung on the Drain Punch anyway, knowing that what is it, Shell Smash is a thing, but this is also his Terra. So what do I do here? I switch out, right? Or do I Drain Punch? I'll go for the Drain Punch. You know what? I also forgot, like, this was his Terra too. So he's gonna Terra into a Grass type, which is honestly, what more could you ask for being in front of Palafin? He Terra Grass here, and as I just go for the Drain Punch, try to get some health back. If I was still boosted up, it would have done some more damage. And he's just gonna go for the Shell Smash. Now here, I still do not know if he is, like, if he was Sashed, if he was White Herb, like if he was like a berry, but I'm pretty sure he's White Herb. Let's see. Oh, the reflect wore off too. So this was kind of bad. I was like, crap, what am I gonna do here? I don't know like what he's gonna swing on. I think I just need to sack Palafin here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I sack Avalug. Yeah, I sack Avalug. It was at 1 HP anyways. Did I have like a move to really hit this thing anyways on Avalug? He's gonna go for the Terra Blast, the Grass Terra Blast. So I still do not know if this thing is special or physical. I do want to say though, had I just had my Dragapult alive, I'm pretty sure it would have lived a hit. And then I would have been able to Fire Blast because I had a lot of HP invest to be cursing and protecting it with the leftovers. Who do I go into? Do I go Reboot here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I go Reboot. Reboot is gonna take the rocks, but I kind of hope that Sucker Punch can do it because oh no, I don't even think I Sucker Punch, do I? Oh, I do Sucker Punch. I do Sucker Punch. We're gonna transform into a Dark type. He's at -1 defenses, so like I said, I'm just kind of hoping that the Banded Reboot with the Stab Sucker Punch can kill this thing. Let's see what he goes for. And like me not having a Violite on this thing means that it can't take too much. We go for the Sucker Punch, transform into a Dark type, and then it just barely misses out on the KO. Which again, like I think about it, I'm just like, yo, had I Wave Crashed the Torkoal instead of Drain Punching, the Drain Punch being at like +1, it would have done enough damage, I believe, right? I'm only speculating. It would have done enough damage to put it in range to where the Sucker Punch would have killed. We see Surf, so I know he's not physical. I'm pretty sure I just go for a Jet Punch here to try to knock this thing out. As I'm pretty sure he switches out here. I'm pretty sure he switches out because he has Brute Body in the back. No reason to really let this thing die, especially if you want to preserve differential. Like he still has a full health Earthworm and he has a full health Brute Body in the back. He's gonna switch out into Beefcake, which is gonna be Brute Bonnet. Yup. And this thing is revealed to be Rocky freaking Helmet. As I kill myself from the Rocky Helmet, I only have freaking Grimmsnarl and Knuckle Stack left. I believe I go Knuckle Stack. Who do I go here? I go Knuckle Stack. Just because this guy's bulky. I'm not sure like what he's gonna want to do with this thing, to be honest. So I just go for the Body Press. Or do I Sulk here? Oh, I Sulk here. Body Press would have been a great play though, honestly, because it was super effective. I figured if he didn't stay in though, like the Sulk here would put in a lot of work, especially like if he went something like Garganacl. But he's just gonna go for the Growth. So he's gonna Growth, gonna boost his special attack and attack. If the sun was up, that would have went up by 2. So he's just gonna Sulk here. I believe I go for it this time, but I also forget like what type this is. Like I'm pretty sure it's a Grass Dark type, right? It's a Grass Dark type. I did not look at the move set. Why is this thing clicking Close Combat on me, bro? Why? What happened? Like what did I miss out on to that I had no idea Buddy was gonna click Close Combat? Granted, if he clicked the Grass move, it would have probably killed me anyways, but like I don't know, Close Combat was just like a crazy move. I honestly was not sure what that thing was gonna do. I'm pretty sure I didn't want to go Grimmsnarl just in case he scored, but could have just Body Pressed. Could have just started swinging and on what's in front of me. I just go for Drain Punch here because isn't like, I mean, I'm down to Grimmsnarl. Ain't nothing else more I can do here. We're gonna Drain Punch. That's gonna kill it. Super effective. He also has his defense is lowered. So we're gonna get another kill, which is cool. Now he still has the Earthworm in the back, full health. He has Fluttermane, which is kind of low, Garganacl, and that's it, right? And Cloyster dies to rocks though. So if I was to bulk up Grimmsnarl, I think I would have been able to do it. Because Garganacl would have to recover. Maybe Sulk here would have cooked me. But it just depends on how many bulk ups I would have been able to get off with the reflect up, because I'm pretty sure Sucker Punch would just kill Fluttermane. So Grimmsnarl like being the win con here would have actually been so crazy. Sadly, the time is running out though, so oh yeah, he sends in Fluttermane here, as I do have the Sucker Punch. I didn't reveal it though, so he honestly, with the time running down, he probably just wanted to get this KO, so he just sent in the Fluttermane to click Moonblast. I'm not sure what he was thinking about here though. So yeah, we just Sucker Punch Bow. Sucker Punch is gonna kill this thing, and I'm pretty sure he just goes Garganacl here, and then the time runs out. And running it through, I don't believe Grimmsnarl would have been able to 1v1 the Garganacl, but if I had bulk up, I might have been able to get some stuff off. His play here is to recover, as I just go for the Drain Punch because there is nothing else I can do. I Drain Punch here. It comes so close to getting the KO, man. So close. Freaking Grimmsnarl trying to pull it out. He's just gonna go for a recover, and that's going to be GG's to Luke Harry and the Sydney Staraptors. Like I said, definitely could have been a lot of different plays made, but guys, I'm actually not gonna do, no, actually I'm gonna go through the team right after. I was gonna say I wasn't, but oh, I was thinking of running here. Like I was like, oh, did I run? No, because the time is done. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's over. So guys, if you want to stay tuned for the team breakdown, if not, make sure you leave a like if you haven't already, subscribe if you're new, and be sure to head over to Harry's channel. It's going to be on the screen. All right, so we are back with the team breakdown. Now, like I said, we had Palafin with the Covert Cloak, some special defense, max attack, some HP, just to possibly live an attack from Torkoal. And we were also boosting up our defenses and attack with the bulk up. Sadly, it wasn't able to happen, to work out how I wanted it to. Granted, I could have just wave crashed the freaking Torkoal, but it's all right. You know, we know for next time. Next, we got Dragapult that ran Curse. Oh, I was actually max special attack on this thing. Okay. We had enough speed to outspeed Fluttermane, which I feel like I played Dragapult really bad. I wanted to Curse on a Garganacl switch in instead of switching into Garganacl and clicking Curse. I definitely clicked that in the reverse order that was supposed to happen. But yeah, maybe it could have worked. Definitely played it weird if I had Cursed on his switch in and then protected on the Salk here, and then, you know, switched out after that, maybe the Palafin to bulk up. It could have worked in theory, but in practicality, it didn't really work out for me. Next, we had the Bandit Reboot. I think Reboot did what it needed to do, and I mean, I wasn't surprised. I had a max special defense so that I could switch in to Fluttermane more, because Fluttermane couldn't really touch Reboot. Maybe like a Shadow Ball did a little bit over half, so I could have switched in on it and Sucker Punched it, and Sucker Punch would have done a lot, because Fluttermane's defenses are very poor. So Reboot, it did what it needed to do, you know, with the choice band. Knuckle stack, like I said, max HP, max special defense. I definitely didn't switch this thing in as much as I needed to. Like, I could have just switched it into the Fluttermane, which was, like I said, a big blunder. Why didn't I just bring this in? Why did I let Avila go down to this dirty? The great questions all around. But yeah, you know, Knuckle stack, after using it against Incog and Avery, I saw like how good it is. Next, we got Grimmsnarl. I definitely didn't bring this guy in as much as I needed to. Also, I was kind of preserving it because he didn't really switch into the team like too well. Granted, I could have like maybe set up Reflect and Light Screen for Palafin to set up behind the screens. I also didn't have too much firepower on my team. Like, I had Palafin and Reboot. Everybody else kind of just stalled. Maybe if I had bulk up instead of Light Screen on Grimmsnarl, because Light Screen didn't even protect me from the Fluttermane's Moonblast too much, even being at max special defense. So Grimmsnarl could have definitely pulled it out. That Grimmsnarl is like showing to be like better than I expected it to. I mean, he has 120 base attack, so like Sucker Punches from this guy goes crazy, and Play Rough. Hopefully I can get it to like pop off eventually. And last but not least, we got Avalugg. we were Terra Water on this guy, just so that we could resist the hits from the Cloister. But granted, he had Terra Blast, so that was honestly a great bring. And maybe if I had my Sturdy intact, I would have been able to, like, you know, do something to the Cloister, maybe like just rapid spin off the rock so that my guys aren't taking constant chip. Definitely sack this guy for no reason. Like, the Stone Edge play, it just wasn't worth. I had a whole Aqua stack that was ready to switch in, and it could have recovered on the Fluttermane. So, like I said, that's going to be a GG's to Harry and the Sydney Staraptors, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.